Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2020 My Team Career, this time for the Mexico Grand Prix. So let's get right into it. Okay, so here I am out for my flying lap around the Mexican Grand Prix. A cool track, I like it a lot. It is, like, maybe, I don't know, definitely in the top 10. Maybe even like in the top 6 for me. Like in kind of like tracks like that I like. It's like long straights. It has corners. Like sector 3 is really cool. Like if you get it right, if like it just flows so nicely. I really like it a lot. It's just a fun track to go around. Last season we actually finished in P4 over here, so we definitely did quite a lot. Not quite enough for the podium, but it was still quite good. Now we are about 32 points behind Hamilton at this point. So we are going to really need to win, or at least be ahead of Hamilton, to be able to kind of at least stay in the championship fight, because after this, of course, we've only got Brazil and then Abu Dhabi, and that is it. So we're going to really fight for as many points as possible during this. So we go across the line, and what is it going to be? It is going to be a P3, so the second row of the grid, which definitely isn't good. Definitely would have like started at the front, but maybe we're going to get a slipstream down into turn 1, so it definitely could have been a lot worse. As Charles Leclerc goes down in P9, of course, Mercedes 1-2. I guess let's see what we can do in the race, see how many points we can get.
Here we go then, it's time to race in Mexico City, a place which gave Honda their first ever victory back in 1965. American Richie Ginther won from third on the grid. And what are the Honda powered cars this year? Well, Red Bull have been going strong here in recent seasons, so can they keep that record going today? At 2,285 meters above sea level, the thin air of the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez poses a unique challenge, not just to a driver's skill, but to the efficiency of their engines as well. 17 corners make up a lap of this 2.6 mile circuit, and you can expect incredible speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour. And overtaking too, into the hard braking zones of turns 1 and turn 4. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are three main things to worry about there, Crofty: positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Red, Gasly, Lando Norris, and Ricciardo, Ocon, Perez, Leclerc, and Max Verstappen, Sainz, Stroll, Alexander Albon, and Kvyat, Grosjean, Giovinazzi, George Russell, and Jordan King. Magnussen, De Vries, Latifi, and Sebastian Vettel starts from the back of the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Okay, so here we are lined up in P3 for the Mexican Grand Prix in Season 2 of my team career mode. And it's lights out and away we go. Loads of wheel spin for Hamilton off the line. I'm actually side by side, like about halfway down to turn 1 with him. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure right in ahead of him now, as we go into the grass a little bit. But who is going to be it? We give loads of space to Bottas and Hamilton over there. And we are in P1 by or by turn 1, so definitely good for us. We need to be ahead of Hamilton and hope that people pass Hamilton to be able to get as much points and claw back as much points as possible during this race. Brazil, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to fight for the podium as well, as we set a fastest lap on the first lap, but that is definitely all, like, it always happens that the person in P1 will set the fastest lap on the first lap, or most of the time, as we do defend from Hamilton a bit. A bit of contact over there between us. He kind of goes into the back of me, but we do manage to keep P1 as we skip forward to lap 7. We're actually giving Bottas some space over here to get the DRS, actually just go right into the side of him, kind of misjudge like my braking zone over there. But we're going to be able to push forwards with the DRS, stay ahead of Bottas, and this is kind of where the big mistake of the Grand Prix comes. I just box a bit too late. Normally I box like a couple of 2 laps before when like the game says you should, because I was just kind of slowing down, wasn't really fast enough, and Bottas was definitely a lot faster, so now he is in clean air for at least a lap or 2 whenever he decides to come in, and he's just going to be able to go as fast as he can, as fast as his tyres will allow, which is definitely a lot faster than I was going when he was behind me. So yeah, we're going to see that, well we're just going to see soon enough, but I definitely should have boxed on lap 6. If I could like rewind this, like if I could like use a flashback or something to this, I would probably, of course, you know, flashback is off, so, and I'm pretty sure it can't even go that far, it's only like 20 seconds or something, but yeah, if I could like flashback, like rewind the time, I would probably box on lap 6, maybe 7, but probably 6. As soon as Bottas overtook Hamilton and was closing in, I would have probably boxed if I knew what would happen. As we go out on lap 10, go up to P5, Hamilton behind us, which is crucial. On to lap, going on to lap 11 over here. The rest of the people pit, but as you're going to see on the minimap, Bottas so far away. And if we boxed a lap earlier, that half a second that we missed out on, I'm pretty sure we could have clawed that back, because the softs were really just off the pace, like on the last 1 or 2 laps that I was using them. So I should have really just boxed on lap 6 or 7. As we go on to lap, it's going to be on to lap 12. There's a virtual safety car because Charles Leclerc actually is out of this race. I'm pretty sure he was running quite well actually within the points, which is kind of sad to see because he doesn't have too much, and definitely helps us as he is my teammate, but well, that stuff kind of happens. Sadly it was just a virtual safety car, not a full-on safety car. As we got to lap 18, the last lap of the race, we're defending from Hamilton and Gasly over there, contact with both of them, but we do manage to get it through. Alex Albon is actually out of the session, but we do manage to claw back, kind of keep in P2, and actually Hamilton drops down to P5 behind the 2 McLarens, which is absolutely amazing for us.
I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you've pulled through. Thank you.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. So let's review the updated driver standings.
Okay, so here we are, P2, we've got some kind of error over there, but P2 for us, with Bottas finishing first, Hamilton down in P5, which is good because those 5 points between P3 and P5 is that could decide the championship at the end. Of course, Bottas won in season 1, and I'm pretty sure he's closing in on Bottas right now. We're going to see the standings in a second over here. We are now 24 points away from Hamilton, so definitely quite a lot closer than we were in the last episode, but still, we need to win in the next race. Hope Hamilton's at least P3, if not even further down. The McLarens really turned up the pace this race. Hopefully they can do that in the next 2 races, kind of like stop Hamilton from gaining on us. And the constructors, it stays the same, probably not going to catch up Renault, they are much faster. But I think that's going to be it, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.